everybody, welcome back to Light Up Channel. We are here with the third episode of a series of videos, how to better yourself, how to better your life, reach your full potential, be the best version of yourself, embrace the goods and the bads. For this, I talked in the first video about how to be heart-centered. For the second, we talk about mindfulness and intention. And for this third one, we're going to be talking about frequencies and vibrations, how to stay in tune with the highest frequencies as longer as we can, so we can become stronger and face the challenging times and embrace the bright times. So let's get into it, and I hope you like it. Before explaining a little deeper what it is a frequency and a vibration, I'd like to share that why it is so important to be able to resonate with those high frequencies as much as we can, consciously and aware, because that's going to make you stronger to face the challenges. It doesn't mean like you're not going to face them. It means that you are stronger and you may not have to go to the lower frequencies to face that challenge. And I want to put an example for this. It's like a garden where you have a lot of flowers, or you may not have any flowers at all. If your garden is pretty full of good seeds that become flowers, weeds are gonna have a hard time finding their way in. And by the time there is one in there, it's not that hard really to go find it and pick it up while you're smelling your beautiful garden. That would be like a great visual. So even though in the worst moments, in the toughest moments on life, you really can make the switch to the highest frequencies. And if you really don't believe on that, because sometimes it may seem a little unrealistic, and if we don't believe on it, it's not gonna work. So something that really helped me when I feel that I can believe on this, but I really want to make that change, is I am, instead of saying an affirmation, you can say, I am in the process of being able of traveling the world as much as I can. That's a little more believable. As always, I would like to go to the original blueprint of things, and we will be talking about this a little deeper, but I like to find a definition of what it is that I'm going to be talking about. Once you know a little bit the blueprint, the original blueprint of things, you can transform into your language. It's like art. So if an artist was gonna paint a house, he really would know the proportions of that house and the forms and shapes and angles, and then he will transform it into an abstract cubism, impressionist house. That's why I think it's very important. If you want to go deeper into something, it's good to have like a good knowledge of the basic foundation and the basic original blueprint, so you can move forward and go deeper into things and transform them and make them your own, because there is no one path. There is one path for each soul. This is the definition. We have high frequencies and low frequencies, the numbers of waves, vibrations that pass through a spot, place, or being in a given amount of time, which usually is a second. So now we talk a little bit about frequencies, what it is a frequency, and how it really moves and expands through space, and everything that is on the way is going to receive that frequency, and it's gonna now contain that energy. Not only emotions and feelings contain frequencies, everything does. A chair, a living being, a notebook, like everything contains a frequency. So feeling and emotions, they contain vibrations and frequencies. I think it's like a pure frequency, pure vibration. Feelings and emotions are not the same, and we try to explain them through words, but it is not a word. Love is not Love. That is not love. Love is a frequency, love is a feeling, love is an emotion, an intention, and it's a high vibration. So, with that being said, we know that we have like very low vibrations, like they could be like fear, probably is one of the worst, guilt, hate, rage, anger. I'm just not gonna say more because we all know those emotions, feelings, and we will work through them, but we just want to know that now we know those are very low. As everything is not like day and night, everything is like a fluctuation. It's not the same being rageous and hate and so angry. You can be mad, you can be hard and not be that boiling badly, right? That would be still a low vibration, but not as low, right? So we go to neutral. On the neutral side, we don't hurt others. We don't bring any low vibration, but we don't bring any high one. And then we can go up more and more to serenity, joy, calm, love, peace, harmony, etc., etc., etc. So now we know that these frequencies and vibrations exist, and they travel. They travel through everything. If you're on the way, that wave, that vibration is gonna catch you. So that's why we need to be aware of having that filter that is gonna allow us to recognize what we're gonna let in and what we're gonna not let us affect us. Okay, now it's time to transform the blueprint, the original blueprint. Hear about the spiritual law of frequency and vibration. I love it because when you resonate and you're vibrating with these higher frequencies, when you're grounded on calm, serenity, good intentions, on being heart centered, when all of this is happening, life brings you all you need. Somehow it just happened. When we're vibrating with those high frequencies, we are empowering ourselves, especially if we're vibrating with them consciously, especially if we're low and we raise ourselves up just because that's our intention. So especially then is when we are bringing our power back, when we're calling our energy back, when we're calling that original blueprint back, because we have one as well. I'll get into that a little later on in the video. But yes, that's only gonna empower you, and it's more the example that I say about the garden, where as more flowers your garden have, as less space for weeds, and is as easy as it is to pick them up, rather than being already on that circle of miserable, lowest energies. And I am not saying that if we are vibrating with that, it's because we want to, or consciously. Nobody wants to do that consciously. Sometimes life put us in those situations and it's not even in our hand, but it is also an opportunity for you to grow, for you to seal all those values and seal all these tools that we all have already, but we need to handle things before they handling us. So if you vibrate with high frequencies, life is gonna bring you more high frequencies, good things, open doors to follow your dreams, If you, on the other hand, vibrate with low frequencies, that's what you're attracting, that's what you're probably bringing into your life. The switch is not easy, but it is possible. It is possible with the right knowledge, wisdom, effort, willingness, and it is not easy. We need to have a lot of things to make that change happen, but we can. We definitely can. And I think we actually at some point did already. I want to go back to animals right now. Animals, they're intuitive, and animals are able to pick some frequencies and vibrations that human beings somehow can't at this point. We are capable. We did. When human beings were wild, we could listen to those frequencies and feel that a storm is coming, fire is coming, there's like a hurricane coming. Animals know that before it's gonna happen. Humans can do that. If we contact our wild side that has been sleeping for so long, and while I'm not saying now that let's all go crazy and aggressive and start hunting each other, unfortunately we don't live in nature as wild animals do, but we can also reach that wildness that our original blueprint contains, and we can call our energy back and we can call our power back to make that switch that is not as easy, but it is definitely possible. Now, to explain a little bit better all of this, I always tend, as I say, to visuals, archetypes, and in this case, animals. So I brought again a spirit animal. It's a good way to show that it really works, where we can use an animal, symbol, archetype, visual to explain, gain clarity and knowledge about what we need to work on. For this concept and for these tools that I want us to put on our tool belt, I want to name the Black Panther. What a great animal! Like, what to say about that majestic, beautiful feeling, right? Black Panther, as the strong animal it is, it represents protection, not just protection. It makes sense because it also represents calling your power back, empowering yourself, and bringing that energy back. That's gonna protect you. If you're strong, low frequencies cannot attack you as well. It makes sense to explain all of this through Black Panther as well. It also represents courage, determination, awareness, strength, because the black, I guess it's because the color, it also represents the night and the dark moon, which is pretty much not a new moon, is when there is no moon at all. And dark moon is an awesome moment to regroup, have a little bit of an introspective look within, and set new goals, right? And set new intentions. The night is like the mystery, but it also reveals things that you really can see, which is being aware. If you can see, but now you see, now you're aware, now you're conscious. So Panther also teach us self-sufficiency and developing faith in one's ability. So Black Panther, it is a little bit of, give us a little bit of tools and qualities to gain that power, gain those tools, believe in ourselves, and once we believe in ourselves and we have all the skills, we are capable of making that transformation. It's also about making that transformation means to me a little bit like remove that mask. Remove that mask, and now is when I'm gonna get into a little deeper into the original blueprint of our spirits. So we born and we have somehow that frequency, vibrations, but we don't really have any patterns stable yet. That counting wheel I'm talking about, like in this life, when we're born, we are just ready to create ourselves, especially through what we see in our parenting. That's another topic that maybe my primi my cousin can talk to you about that a lot deeper. But it is very important how we create in ourselves. So at the point where you are an adult, you already have a lot of influence from parenting, from society, from your individual experiences on life, and that's gonna create fears or strengths, and it's gonna create a little bit of who you are like right today. So it is time to be aware of remove that mask of these filters of society and what they expect from us and from this time in our lives, and remove that and face yourself as who you really truly are. Find the basic foundations of yourself. So we can be like inspired by others, but like be yourself, find yourself, because there is nothing better than being yourself, and nothing more beautiful than live with integrity of who you are, live with knowledge of which ones are your values, your foundations, and embrace life, embrace yourself, embrace the goods and the bads, because even the darkest side of you has some light as well. So let's have all the courage we need, and Panther can bring us, and face and embrace the light and make peace with your shadows, because that's gonna empower you. That's bringing your power back, and that's being the best version of yourself. That's reaching your full potential. Well, so let's get into the homeworks. One thing, they're not mandatory, but it is a way to make this happen. I feel like I want to share all of these concepts and tools and all of this that I feel like I need to share, but I just don't want to bring it and stay just there. I would love to bring this into your lives, activate it into your day-by-day life. Be aware of your emotions and feelings through the week. I want us to be aware and conscious about what we're feeling. How is it feeling? How is it feeling on your mind, on your heart? How is it affecting the tone of your voice, your confidence? How is it affecting your body? Is it boiling? Is it warm? Is it cold? When we recognize those emotions, we can seal them. We can have and create muscle memory, or spiritual muscle memory, but we can create that moment where we can come back to it. We're sealing that vibration somehow. Now, through the week, you're gonna have higher and lower vibrations, hopefully more higher than lower, but life is life, so let's embrace the bad ones, and of course embrace the light ones, the bright ones as well. For the light ones, recognize them, seal them, and create the muscle memory. For the low ones, recognize them, make peace, and go to that created muscle memory high vibration. And from there, just with the power of your intention, you can raise yourself up. All right? I'm not sure if it's 100% clear, but recognize your frequencies and vibrations through the week, seal the good ones, transform the bad ones, raise them up consciously and just with the power of your intention, because really that's what all we need. And remember, if we are not 100% sure about that, if we don't believe on that 100% sure, you can always think about, I am in the process of being on one of the highest vibration. I am in the process. Take the time you need to be in the process, and eventually we will believe that really we can raise our vibration up to wherever we need to feel it with the power of our intention. You can also help yourself latching into something that it just automatically raises your vibration or gives you the feeling. You can think about a loved one you have, you can think about a moment in your life where you were super success, and just thinking about that, it brings you this whole frequency and beautiful high frequency and vibration, right? Yeah, so that's homework. So if you have any questions about it or about anything through the video, please leave some comments down below. And let's just close the video. Hopefully this time it doesn't take me like 10 minutes to close it. I wanted to kind of remind a little bit that we talk about what is a frequency, that frequency travels around and it affects everything, is somehow touching and reaching. Everything contain a frequency and a vibration. Living and not living beings, everything has a vibration. We also brought another animal, a black panther. I was gonna say pink panther. It's time to call our energy back, bring our blue original print back, and live with integrity of who you really are and who you want to be. Raise your vibration, do the things that raise your vibration as often as you can. That's gonna give you the power of transformation and creation, to embrace the goods and the bads, to better yourself and your life. So this is it for this third episode. I really hope you enjoy, find it interesting. I want to say thank you so much, everybody, for watching this video and watching this series, and to have a little bit of a feedback that you also resonate with these topics. It makes me very happy. It's a very beautiful gift to me. It makes me feel very, very grateful. Thank you, everybody. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. If you really like this video also, please click thumbs up. If you're enjoying this Light Up channel, please subscribe and leave some comments down below if you ever feel like. And I will see you very soon, probably next week, with the next episode, which I am already excited about it. Thank you. Have a great week and enjoy.